Our exclusive interview there with Fred Plaikin. The disruption in the Strait of Hormuz is drawing historical comparisons to another choke point of global trade, the Suez Canal, and the crisis in the 1950s when the waterway was closed for 5 months. Then it was controlled by the United Kingdom and France, and had been for decades. Israel invaded Egypt in 1956 when the Egyptian president nationalized the canal. The Suez Canal was a cheap shipping route for oil from the Middle East. Egypt did eventually take full control and reopened the canal. So 70 years later, give or take, Egypt is now considering building a distribution hub along the Suez Canal as well. The country wants to strengthen the waterway's position as a trading centre and better connect Africa to markets in Europe and Asia. After all, the hub's expected to fortify the Suez Canal's economic zone and transform it from a transit point to a distribution centre. His Excellency Mohamed Farid is the Egyptian Investment and Foreign Trade Minister. The Minister is with me now from London. Good evening, Minister. When I say it as I've just done, it sort of begs the question, why wasn't it done sooner? It seems such an obvious thing, doesn't it? You have this great thing, the Suez Canal, you turn it into a logistics and distribution hub.
Well, thank you, Richard, and thank you for the historical exposition as well that you had put in place. For Egypt, I believe it's a matter of priorities. You need to, first of all, to put your fiscal balance in place, your house when it comes to the finances, monetary policy stances. We needed to work on it extensively during the last 2 years, and the messaging as well that we needed to do for conveying to investors the consistency of our messages. And as well, when we are tested, we stick to our story. A couple of years ago, we said explicitly we're going to be inflation targeting rather than FX targeting, and we opted for this option again when we were tested nowadays. The same applied to the fiscal balances and for the fiscal space that we managed to create during the last few months. And nowadays, it is the time, after building that relevant infrastructure network in Egypt for a number of years. I can tell you that over 550 billion of USD has been spent on building the infrastructure network that connects actually the Suez Canal zone. And now it is the time for creating this distribution hub after building the entire infrastructure network.
So one of the problems, I think, that's, and obviously I've been to Egypt many times and I've reported from there, many of the projects never come to full fruition. It's almost as if, they go wrong somewhere along the way, they become extremely expensive, and they don't actually necessarily come to where they're supposed to. How can you be sure that this idea that there will be both political and investment support for this?
Well, first and foremost, I would love to know when was the last time you visited Egypt, because you need to see what has been completed during the last period in terms of projects from the one hand, in terms of infrastructure investments and the network that has been built in all cases. So this is a good starting point. From a political perspective, we know in details what is required to create this sort of distribution network and distribution hub within the Suez Canal, and not only, to be honest, within the Suez Canal zone, as well in the areas of the northern coast and Alexandria, because we can be supporting distribution either to the eastern hemisphere, to the east side of the continent, and the west side of the continent. So the difference nowadays is the details, the level of details that we have entered into to get to know exactly what are the operational requirements by distribution companies, the legal requirements for them, how can we amend some of the customs regulations and bylaws that govern clearance of goods and services, or at least goods, in the area. So this level of details, you don't go into it unless you want to finish the project.
The investment, the investment scenario in Egypt, there's huge opportunities in the country, aren't there? Absolutely vast opportunities. It's the largest, of course, population. And I'm wondering what you think will truly unlock that opportunity and make the thing work better? What do you think the core requires?
Okay, that's quite a very good question, Richard. The starting point, as I mentioned, we needed is macroeconomic stability. This is already in place. And then when it comes to investment and trade policies, we have the strategies. We are not short of ideas, let's put it that way. It was all about execution. And we are in the execution mode when it comes to ease of doing business and facilitating doing business for businesses operating in Egypt initially, because investors are investors, whether they are foreign investors or local investors. So we cater for their needs. So one and foremost, or one of the most important aspects would be ease of doing business, ease of establishing companies, ease of capital increases, anything related to convertible notes, shareholders agreements. So all of the byproducts related to the ease of doing business, we're working on it.
Right.
This is on the short term. And in the medium term as well, the licensing requirements. So here we are embarking on a medium-term project whereby everything is going to be digitalized. This is the crucial aspect here. To make it irreversible reforms, it needs to be electronic, it needs to be digital, and we need to have the buy-in of every single entity in the licensing process, and this is done already.
And that will give me good reason to come back to Egypt when hopefully, sir, you will show me around and you can show me those projects that you're talking about. I'm grateful for your time tonight. Thank you, sir.